Happy birthday, America. This is a tarot reading for the next 6 months for America. Now, I already pulled the elemental emotion cards. And I'm telling you what, the emotion of our State of the Union is impressive, but also heartfelt. We start out with the tsunami card, which is a wake-up call. Okay? A wake-up call. Something in the next 6 months is going to create a tsunami, and it's going to be a big wake-up call. We've got fiery passion coming in. And it's time to start creating. It's time to go in your dream space. We've got promises of the new moon. That's beautiful. We've got the instincts of the wolf. We have the breach of the whale. Childhood innocence. Rainbow blessings. And at the bottom of the deck, the waterfall, effortlessness. Now, let me just explain to you what that means. Something in the next 6 months, and I know probably a lot of you don't want to hear that. You were hoping it would be soon, okay? But something in the next 6 months is going to create a tsunami of information. It's going to be huge. It's going to be a huge wake-up call for a lot of people, okay? There's going to be a lot of fire and a lot of passion from it. Some angry and some really passionate about getting some changes done, which is where the creation card comes in next, because we're going to start creating the world that we deserve to live in for everyone. The America that we live in is the stepping stone to the rest of the world. You know that. It's a trickle-down effect. We have the promise of the new moon. That means there's going to be a lot of emotions. It's going to be a very emotional time. Some good emotions, some bad emotions. We've got a lot of fiery passion here. So some of it's going to be angered emotions. But a lot of it will be relief and rejoicing and embracing each other and really diving into putting our best foot forward for all of Americans and then all of mankind as well. We have the instinct of the wolf, followed by the breach. A breach is like a break in a contract, right? Or an interruption, a pause in the law. So we have to be smart and vigilant like the wolf and use our instincts to navigate through this time that's coming up and make the right choices for us and everyone. And right these wrongs, correct these breaches. And then we've got childhood innocence, and we have to remember the children. And we also have to remember to create with our childlike mind in the sense of joyfulness and happiness and being whimsical sometimes and being fun. Things are so rigid right now, so strict. Let's really embrace our inner child and walk forward in the next 6 months with the beauty of thinking about the world the way that a child does, you know, in wonder and amazement and full of hope for beautiful things to come. And we've got the rainbow blessings, and that's perfect to follow that up with, because everybody knows that the rainbow comes after the storm. So we may go through a few hard times in the next 6 months, probably very soon. And by the end of our 6 month period, 5 or 6 months down the road, we're going to be really seeing that rainbow, seeing that light at the end of the tunnel, and really rejoicing about it. And by the time we get there, we are going to realize how beautiful of creators we really can be when we have um, things coming into fruition that came from the heart space, that came from the right place, right? With our childlike wonder and our love for humanity and our love for everything, nature and everything. It's going to become very effortless to create at that time and to co-create with each other as a collective. And we really deserve that, you know. Um, there's a lot of people known as light workers that are working very hard to raise the vibration of not just this country, but the entire planet. And it's a real blessing for me to witness all of the great things that are happening and going to happen in our near future, regardless of what mainstream media says, regardless of what all of the governments and their silliness is trying to do right now. Um, don't focus on that. Don't focus on that. Focus on what we can do together to change. Because America's next 6 months looks really promising and beautiful. And you know that that means the same for the rest of the world. Okay? So now we're going to do tarot. And this, when I was doing the pre-shuffle, this card fell out, so I kept it. This is the Nine of Swords. And this card is all about the end of really bad situations, bringing relief, guys, bringing relief. It's the end of a bad situation. Okay, you can breathe again. That burden that was on our shoulders about a lot of things, that relief is here. It's coming right now. We're going to start feeling it soon. And the next 6 months is going to be beautiful for us. Because this is the ending to sadness and opportunity for new beginnings and new happiness. And yeah, that weight being lifted off of our shoulders. Melodramatic reactions to things, which I think plays nicely with the wake up call and the fiery passion card, because um, this is it's going to be a very pivotal yet bittersweet moment when a lot of truths start coming out. So we're going to continue our tarot for the next 6 months for America. And I'll go over these cards as soon as I get them all pulled. So far, we've got the Six of Pentacles. What is that? The Four. Is that the Four of Pentacles? Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. Beautiful cards. We've got the Empress and the Three of Wands. Oh, nice. And the Six of Wands. And the Chariot. The Chariot. That's the card for America, because America is Cancerian. It's also a card of action, of moving, going forward. That's beautiful. I love the energy we're getting here, guys. I am so hopeful for our future. You just don't even know. And I felt that way before the tarot reading. Trust me, but I love the way these cards are reflecting what my intuition has already been telling me. Well, I can't hang on to that card. There we go. Get her on the table. That's the Queen of Wands. That's the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. And we've got the Eight of Cups on the bottom. Scoop those up just a bit. I'm going to have room for the other tarot in just a minute for along with that. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Swords. We're leaving those bad things behind. It's relief of bad situations, burdens coming to an end, weight being lifted off of our shoulders. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is about good coming back to you, and an unexpected inflow of abundance, um, and sharing your wealth with the less fortunate too. That's also what this card represents. And I think that's really great, beautiful energy, because I feel like there is a lot of abundance coming for all of us, not just in America, but worldwide. And it's going to be because we're sharing our blessings, and um, we're all in this together, right? And then we've got the Four of Pentacles. And this is all about managing our resources wisely, and um, emotions even. This can even be about, emotions are a resource. So it's also about managing our emotions wisely so that we can manifest and we can create the correct way. Because you don't want to try to manifest and create out of anger or um, despair. You want to manifest out of joy and love and happiness, that type of abundance. So, excuse me, this is a card, I think, to remind us of who we are in our core, and we're all good people at our core, and to be sure to remember, whenever this wake up call happens and we start recreating and co-creating to create from an emotionally balanced space, be wise with our emotional response to everything. And then we've got the Empress, and this is like the card of giving birth to our dreams, and being in that position or that space of creating from a good place of balance, a good place of balanced emotion. And it's also a card of abundance and prosperity, which is really beautiful to me, because that really suggests, again, it goes with these cards, that we've got a lot of stuff ahead of us, but it's a lot of good stuff, and it's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be fun work, and we're going to really enjoy these changes that we bring to our world and our nation. And then the next card is the card of creativity. You see, that's a painter. That's someone that's creating the world that they want to see. They're joyous in their endeavors, and they're getting recognition for their work even, um, because it's going to be divinely led work. And it's also a card about working well with others and having an excellent reputation. And I think that's really beautiful for America, that we're going to have a good reputation again, because, so many things happened in many previous years that blemished the reputation of America to the rest of the world. And now it's time to right the wrongs, and, not just fix the breaches at home, but fix the breaches worldwide, and replenish our good reputation, because we're going to be creators in a beautiful way now, and we're going to move forward in a really great, happy, what's the word I want? Generous, loving way. And then the Six of Wands, that's the card of victory. So this is us being victorious as a country. This is us being victorious because we've made wise choices, and it's public knowledge. There's going to be public recognition for this, and great success with it, and it's going to promote us in a positive light worldwide, and again, it goes with that Three of Wands, where it's going to rebuild and replenish our good relationship with the world and our good reputation to the world, because that's who Americans really want everyone else to view us as. We're good people, and we want the rest of the world to see that we're good people. They they're finally going to really know, and I think that's really beautiful. And then we got the Chariot card, which is the Cancerian card for America. She got her own card. And this is a card of movement. This is about taking action and successfully balancing out many priorities all at once. You know, we've got the white and the black horse, which on these cards, it's unicorns, but same difference. It's the yin and the yang. It's the balance. It's all about determination and willpower and, again, public recognition. You know, so the whole world is going to see how brightly we can shine our light. And, you know, our Statue of Liberty torch is going to have a whole new meaning very soon. Very soon. And then we've got the Queen of Swords, um, who is humorous, but also brilliant and, you know, judgmental, um, making sure that those breaches are justified and that there's a level of justice and balance and peace brought back because of it. And getting rid of situations or people that no longer serve our country. Um, Seeing the humor in difficult situations and seeing the beauty in it. Um, and, you know, this is also a card of like divorce, right? And separation from people that no longer serve you and not putting up with their bullshit anymore. And so I think this is like a really beautiful card for us, for our country, for America, because um, this card says that we're getting rid of the people that don't belong meddling in or running our country, that weren't there legitimately anyway, right? And then we've got the Nine of Pentacles, and that's all about resources and abundance. Not even just in money, but truly enjoying the fruits of our labor. Um, you know, finally having that good life because our hard work paid off. Um, and it's been an arduous journey. And a lot of people know exactly what I mean when I say that. Um, this is about celebration and, you know, maybe buying something new for our country to replace something old that we get rid of. Um, yeah, this is about being successful and self-employed and happy and enjoying solitude and all of those kind of things. And I think in a lot of ways, um, there's a certain amount of severing of ties. Nine of Swords, or excuse me, Queen of Swords energy, um, that we need to do from certain relations in order to flourish the way that we want to. And I think that's exactly what we're doing. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups, which is about seeking more from life than what we've been experiencing and setting out on a spiritual quest. It's about the need to move on, um, making big life changes, changing priorities, you know, leaving things behind that no longer serve us and leaving them there in that old trunk. And I think that's exactly what we're getting ready to do, folks. And look, we're releasing, and we're magically recreating. We're releasing the old and the bad, and we're recreating and embracing the new. And we've got the Lovers, which is beautiful unity and contracts between people who really are on the same page and want the same qualities of life that we want um, within our country and probably even outside of, I would think. I mean, intuitively and logically, I feel like that's what's going to happen exactly. And then we've got the High Priestess, and we have the Wise Council on the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh. And look, we've got, this is the Seven of Swords, which is usually the thief and stuff, but it was in reverse, which means we don't have to worry anymore, guys. We don't have to worry anymore about those thieves in the night stealing whatever. We don't have to worry about it anymore because we're going to be safe and we're going to be smart and we're going to use our instincts and we're being divinely protected and divinely guided because we've got two divine protection cards right there. Two of them. Well, three really with the release card. But, I mean, we're coming into some great stuff. And so there might be, in recap, there's a wake-up call. There's a lot of stuff that's getting ready to come out that people don't know about. And there's going to be a lot of fiery passion, right? Those of you who already know, you're going to have to hold space and be patient and compassionate with the ones that are just now waking up to all of the stuff that's been going on in this country and the world. And it's going to be a rude awakening for a lot of them because there's a lot of them that don't like our most recent leader, and there's a lot of them that don't want to end all of the really terrible things that they've been doing and getting by with and making lots of money from. So, and they have their own, group of minions that, whether brainwashed or totally understand what's going on behind the scenes, are on their side, that's going to be pissed. They're going to be upset. And especially after they learn the truth, so they're really going to be pissed and upset because that means that they've been rooting for the wrong guys, and that's going to hurt. And we're going to have to be there for them and hold space and be compassionate and be loving with them and then move forward, creating the country that we know we can have. And Bella, stop waving. Okay, just a minute. And then move forward with positivity and happiness and confidence that we're being protected and we've got that rainbow, right? We've got that rainbow energy. We've got those blessings coming in. And then I drew this card at the very beginning to save for the end. And it says, my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. So I think this is like the most perfect card that could have came out of that whole inspirational deck for this time. Arabella, please stop. Thank you. You know how kids are. So I think this is a really perfect card because it reminds you to focus on the good stuff, focus on the positive, focus on the truths coming out and things getting changed and moving in a positive way. And the more you focus on that, the faster all of this will manifest, because thought is power. Thought is energy. Use your pentacles wisely, right? Be thoughtful, be mindful, and let's move forward together in a beautiful, beautiful way. Now we're going to pull just a couple more cards from the other tarot. What do you need?
I just went two things.
What?
One, that is having me in the camera to get my toy tied off it. And second is that I left my TV outside on the porch.
Okay, I'll go get it in there.
And also, the last thing is that since I have a battery.
Three fingers. We made brownies. she has a new YouTube channel where she's going to cook. So we did a video and made brownies and melted marshmallows on top of them, and now they're cool, so she's ready to eat them. So after we wrap up this tarot reading, guess what I'm doing? Eating brownies. Okay, so we've got the Empress and the Seven of Pentacles. Beautiful. The Ace of Wands. And our Tower moment, because some stuff's going to come crashing down so that we can rebuild. And then we've got the Page of Cups, which is that young, youthful, childlike energy of love and creation, making new, beautiful things with that childlike mind. I love it. And then we got the Nine of Pentacles again, and we got Justice. I mean, this is fabulous. And it just reconfirms both of the other two tarot spreads with, I mean, we are setting in our power, guys. Whether you realize it right now or not, America is setting in her power. And things are getting ready to happen. Beautiful, beautiful things. Plentiful, abundant, gorgeous things are about to happen. And new beginnings. The Ace of Wands. Look at this beautiful card. Isn't that gorgeous? That's all about the promise of new beginnings. I love that energy. And then the Tower card, that's about, ending out with the old, in with the new. That's almost the same equivalent as this card right here. We're getting rid of those burdens. Excuse me. I have a tickle in my throat. And then the Page of Cups energy, which is that youthful love, that youthful emotional offers of change, with the Nine of Pentacles again, which is abundance in our creativity, our love, our life, everything. I mean, it's just beautiful, beautiful energy. And then Justice. And we all know we want justice. And we know what we want justice for. And it's going to happen. And that balance is going to be restored. Because we've been heartbroken. America's been heartbroken. So has the whole world. But we've all been heartbroken from the things that are happening here in our country and from the things that are happening worldwide. Whether it be, the wrong leader being put in place that didn't really, qualify properly for that position, or whatever other situation we had going on. And so I just want you to feel hopeful that our future is really, truly about to change. And we're going to have lots of opportunity for abundance, and lots of opportunity and choices for change. So remain in that energy and space. Stay hopeful for that. Start focusing on that instead of the negative things that you're seeing or hearing right now. And let's go ahead and manifest this to happen faster and sooner rather than later. Because together we really can change our country. We really can change our 6 degrees. And we really can change our world. Okay? So, again, happy birthday, America. Go out, celebrate, do your fireworks, do your cookouts, have fun with your friends, drink a cold beer for me, and I'll see you soon. I love all of you, and our future is bright. I promise. Bye.